This is the most underrated smartphone right now, and not enough people are talking about it. And I'm not just talking about this phone. See, this company launched the best budget smartphone sometime back. Here's a link to that video. The previous phone of this series that they tried was the first to bring magnetic wireless charging. Now, why do I say this phone is underrated? See, thanks to the growing esports culture in India, trust me, BGMI is being taught in schools. It's an actual sport. Esports. And thanks to that esports culture, we are starting to see a lot of performance phone. And when we talk about gaming phones, we all know about the Poco X7 Pro, the iQOO Neo 10R. But with this gaming phone, you get all of this. Yeah. This is the all-new Infinix GT30 Pro, and with offers and discount, you get it for around 23,000. But how and why? And what's the catch? Pratik, TechWiser, we bring exciting phones for you. Subscribe and let's effing go. First of all, you get this big black box. Inside, obviously, you get the phone, some paperwork, a soft TPU case, and it is good to see that they have the same design on the case as the back of the phone. You also get a SIM ejector tool, a Type A to Type C cable, along with a 45-watt fast charger. Everything you need is inside the box. And this phone right here is different because it is built for gaming from scratch. And like the first thing that will definitely grab your attention here is the design. It looks so gamery. It gives you this cyberpunk vibes here. Infinix calls this cyber mecha design. It feels like ROG smartphone at home. It comes in these two colors, blade white and the dark flare. I personally prefer the blade white color. Looks like the perfect blend between something gamery and minimal at the same time. But if you like something discreet and stealthy, there's the dark flare. Like if you tilt the phone under strong light, you can see those shiny, cool gamery patterns. Another interesting thing is that the phone has this. It has 4 LED strips on the back. This is how you take inspiration and implement it. And if you're thinking about nothing, well, they are not the only ones to include LEDs on the back of the phone. Asus ROG phones always had that because RGB gives you FPS. So, haven't heard that? No? Haven't heard that. You get some options here to customize the lighting patterns. The white color only has white LED strips, whereas the black one has RGB color strips. So the light glows when you're playing games, you're getting a phone call or notifications. The white color here has a matte finish, whereas the black color here has a glossy finish. So it's like a fingerprint magnet. Now the phone is light, it weighs in around 190 grams. Now turning the phone to the front, you get this 6.78-inch 120Hz AMOLED display with Corning Gorilla Glass 7 eye protection. The display colors and sharpness is good. It's also quite bright. And what elevates the movie watching experience is the sound. It has DTS sound support, and listen to this. The sound is so loud, you can feel vibrations on the back of the phone. Overall, in terms of display and audio, the GT30 Pro is bright and loud. Now, since this is an Infinix phone, you might be expecting the software to be meh. So was I. But with the previous Infinix Note 50s and even this GT30 Pro, the UI is improved. The GT30 Pro runs on XOS 15 based on latest Android 15 out of the box. Now if you go through the settings page, quick settings and the control panel, the overall UI is refined. It looks quite modern and it's more closer to Motorola's Hello UI or HyperOS. Now in terms of software feature, it comes with this dynamic bar. So if you get a phone call, SMS or on Google Maps, it appears like this over here. Now there are some useful gestures like if I write W on the lock screen, it directly opens WhatsApp. If you're listening to some music, then you can swipe left or right to change track forwards and backwards. And along with these functional features, there are also some good AI features as well. And the name of the AI is so well thought out. Like, guess what Infinix AI is called? Infinix AI. So if I get a call and I don't receive it, the AI answers the call on my behalf. Later I can go to the particular call and see the transcript, and even the call gets auto-recorded. And here also there's a truckload of customization. You can customize whether the AI should call you a boss or owner, whether the AI should call itself your secretary or assistant on call. And this you can even set to auto-answer calls to spam and marketing calls as well. And honestly, it does quite a good job. This is like Google Pixel's exclusive call screening feature, which is not available in India. Now, the AI can only answer and reply to calls in English as of now. This should come to other Indian regional languages down the line. Apart from this, you get the usual AI features, summarize calls. It can even summarize WhatsApp calls, summarize articles, etc. Apart from this, Infinix phones comes with their own AI assistant called Folax. So if you're not able to solve a math problem, instead of looking how to solve the problem on Google, Folax AI can do that for you step by step. There are also some third-party pre-installed apps. You can easily uninstall them. In terms of software, Infinix promises 2 years of Android updates and 3 years of security updates. See, overall, the software here is good and feature rich, and it is quite improved from Infinix previous UI versions. Now another area where the GT30 Pro is good is battery. It comes with a 5500 mAh battery, and on a single charge of playing games, watching videos, scrolling reels and all of that, it easily lasts an entire day. And speaking of charging, it supports 45 watt fast charging. It takes about 45 minutes to top up the phone to 100%. Not just this was surprising. In fact, GT30 Pro has 30 watt wireless charging, and it also supports reverse wireless charging at 5 watt, so you can wirelessly charge other phones or TWS, etc. Another area where the GT30 Pro is supercharged is performance. It comes with a MediaTek Dimensity 8350 processor. We ran the Antutu benchmark. It gives an overall score to the phone's CPU, GPU, RAM, and it scores around 13.4 lakh. And if you compare with other phones in the same price range, like the S60 Fusion or the Phone 3a, GT30 Pro scores double of those. We even ran the CPU throttling test, and the graph is green as ANI's bank balance. But these are benchmarks. Does the phone perform the same in real life? So let's try out with a game like BGMI. On the Phone 3a, you do get the option of ultra extreme FPS, but in the gameplay, if you look, the FPS is mostly stuck around 90. On the GT30 Pro, you can play in smooth graphics at 120 FPS. Now this is officially certified at 120 FPS by Krafton. This is not interpolated frames, whereas in the H60 Fusion, you can only play max at 60 FPS. While the gameplay here is good on Phone 3a and GT30 Pro, the gaming experience on GT30 Pro goes to next level. You can actually assign a specific action to these shoulder triggers. They are capacitive touch buttons which has haptic feedback. You can set it to any action you like I have set it to scope and fire. Now whenever I press the triggers, there is a haptic feedback. And then visually on screen, you would see small red and blue colors below the triggers. Now you can add and save multiple layouts for triggers in different games. Along with the triggers, there is a game mode called X-Boost AI. In this, you get esports mode, which enhances the touch response, CPU, GPU optimization, and it blocks call notifications, and all for that proper focused gaming sesh. And these triggers just don't come in handy in the game. In the camera app, if you have tap on it, it also takes photos. Then you can customize them to open specific apps. Like whenever I tap on the shoulder trigger, it opens the scanning screen of the PhonePe UPI. Like, it's a good way of not just adding shoulder triggers but also making it very customizable. And again, BGMI is a highly optimized game. It runs well on most phones. And I said most phones. But what about heavier games? See, these days I'm playing Wuthering Waves. It runs at high graphics in 60 FPS, and you can even customize the shoulder trigger to work in this game. Plus the gameplay here was smooth, no overheating and nothing. Also, Infinix has this GT gaming kit, so it includes this fan which magnetically attaches to the case of the phone, and of course you get RGB. It's made out of metal, goes about 4500 RPM, basically cools the phone and lets you game for longer. But Pratik, not everyone plays games. What about real life tasks? So these days many people use the phone to edit videos for shorts, reels, etc. So we have a 4K video file here. We have added some color grading and graphics. If you see, the GT30 Pro is at least 2 times faster than the other phones in the same price range. And we did this test multiple times, and every time the result is the same, because the GT30 Pro has UFS 4.0. Now apart from doing editing on the phone, if you see gaming apps like BGMI, it opens faster on this phone than the other two. And again, just to be sure, we did this test multiple times. The GT30 Pro opens apps faster because again, you get a faster LPDDR5x RAM. So from a performance point of view, the GT30 Pro is proing here. Now, using my superpowers, I know what you're thinking. Bro, this phone is so good. It shines in every department. Well, not exactly. Not everything is perfect, just like life. And let me show you the reality by opening the camera. It comes with a dual camera setup, and I'm glad there's no 2 megapixel macro, depth and all of that. And the camera in good daylight conditions is surprisingly good. The light control is a bit on the higher side. Even in the portrait mode, sometimes it doesn't blur the background properly, but the images are sharp. Now we took photos side by side with the Phone 3a and the H60 Fusion. The H60 Fusion here clicks photos very close to natural. The GT30 Pro here is slightly on the warmer side, but it gets the light control right. The Phone 3a, I don't know, after the recent update, click a bit weird photos. It tries to make my face wider, and sometimes it's just overexposed. Even in portrait mode, the H60 Fusion is the best, followed by the GT30 Pro and then the Phone 3a. Overall, the GT30 Pro, if not the best, is mostly on par with other phones in this price range. Rest, you get an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera, and it takes photos like an 8 megapixel ultra wide. And in videos, you can shoot in 4K 60 FPS, and this is how the video and mic quality is. Overall, here's what I feel. Like, the main camera takes good photos. In fact, good videos also at the same time, but that's about it. So this is the Infinix GT30 Pro, and what's the conclusion here? The GT30 Pro ticks all the boxes. It has cool design, the display is good, great battery, even the performance here is excellent. So if you're someone who's looking for a gaming phone and you have a strict budget of 20 to 23,000 rupees, probably you're starting out for esports, well, this phone delivers it. The added shoulder triggers and all, it actually enhances the gaming experience, no cap. The camera here also does a decent job. But even if you're someone who wants an all-rounder phone and camera is not your priority, wants a unique design phone, wants the best specs at around 23,000, this is the good phone. The Infinix GT30 Pro 8GB/256GB variant is priced at around 24,999, but with offers and discounts, it will be available for like 22,999. There's also a 12/256GB variant that is 26,999. Again, with offers, it will come down to 24,999. See, Infinix is now changing. Like last month, they launched their budget Infinix Note 50s. Mrinal has been daily driving the phone, and for 15,000, the specs that you get is quite impressive. And more than that, the overall experience, like we have faced literally zero bugs in that. Now the thing is the after sales part, like they do have a decent presence overall in India. So if any of you own an Infinix phone, let us know your after sales experience in the comment below and help out #team TechWiser. Let us know if you want a long-term review of any Infinix phone. On that note, this phone does deserve some love. This is Ravi signing off. See you pretty soon. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, it glows as if you do like this. It glows. Pew, pew.